Your favorite Thanksgiving story. You hear me?
Huh?
We want to hear your favorite Thanksgiving story.
Yeah.
Tell us a story. No, you tell us.
I'm to tell you what
Yes.
my favorite Thanksgiving story is?
Yes.
Yeah, but like your favorite Thanksgiving that you had.
The best Thanksgiving you had. What was it? Think about it.
It had to be after I was married, because I don't remember anything about Thanksgiving before then, in a real sense. I had 5 brothers, and so you spend all your time there just battling for anything. So I didn't consider that was Thanksgiving.
Although you're probably thankful you got a, got a
I
leg
thank
on
God that the brothers didn't kill me. But gee, I can think of places where I can remember. I love Morocco, not Morocco, San Diego. What's the island?
Oh,
Coronado.
Coronado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Coronado, and I loved it because we had a little house and a little street crowded, but you could walk from where we right down to like McDonald's and things like
Yeah.
that. And the backyard was. I think I learned to drive a bicycle in that backyard. But I would be sure that it was probably this house over here.
How about the first Thanksgiving that you had with Mom that you can remember? The first one you had. We're worried that you can remember.
That was with when I went through flight training.
In Pensacola.
Yeah, I went to Tuttle, Iowa, and then I went down. No, actually, I know where it was. It was in where Cape Canaveral is, Banana River, and we had a house that we rented, and the lady lived in a parlor, and then it had a garage, and Janie and
What were you doing in Banana River?
I went to flight training there too.
Oh.
That's where I learned to fly seaplanes.
Okay. Well, when you didn't fly seaplanes, what did you fly?
I flew land planes.
What kind?
I flew PBYs, and I flew PBMs, and then I shipped those are seaplanes, and then I shifted P2Vs, and then I flew all kinds of land planes.
Right.
Little small passenger land planes there.
Okay.
But I guess it was in that house because Ed was a baby, and she brought him down by herself. I went to Panama first, and then I went to Banana River, and she had gone home with the baby, and then she came down and brought Jimmy Ed down to Banana River, and there we had this place that it had 3 or 4 rooms and stuff like that, the kitchen and things. You have this classmate living in the garage out in back, and classmates all around, and we're all going to flight training because we all
Naval Academy.
Yeah, we're all authorized to go there because they had to wait for 2 years. And in that house, we had the biggest place. We had a big fireplace and everything, and I remember that there we had affairs and everything because it was just the 3 of us, and had a wonderful time.
Yeah.
And that's where I remember that. In fact, even more exciting, the couple that I have a picture of in my room there.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the Fairhouse had a place on the beach. This place we were in was just about 2 weeks off the beach, 2 blocks. And we threw a party in there because we had the big place for it. All the mates came in, and we probably had about 15 couples, and having a great time. And we had the fireplace going, because we went through the training there in the wintertime. And we had a fireplace and all that kind of stuff. And This was right after Christmas, and everybody was laughing and we were horsing around. And somebody took the Christmas tree and threw it in the fireplace.
Yay.
And the place went all up like great big. Guys could burn in their hands and stuff like that. And they were thought it was a wonderful party. The best party we'd ever had.
Jeez, and you almost burned them all up, huh?
Died.
And I thought, wait till the landlady finds out. And they said, well, we'll clean it all up. So they all went in there and go roughing around and everything and cleaned it all up. The landlady never got off of it because we knew she inspected us.
Yeah.
We were a wild and bad crowd.
That's right.
But I would guess that that's the first big one that I can really remember.
Okay.
Mostly because both of us nuts about number one.
Yeah.
We were crazy about him.
Yeah.
He was brand new and stuff like that. You know, he was born when I was in flight training.
Right.
He went home to her own house when I moved and wasn't sure where I was going to go. And then when I went to down there for training, I trained for about 3 months in Banana River, and so I brought her back down there. And so that was a big deal. He got away, and I'd only seen her for a small baby.
Right.
And that's that picture I have of the three of us.
Yeah. Well, I have a picture of Mom in a really neat tie halter top bathing suit top and the bathing suit kind of skirt, you know, that you wear back then. And she's on a tricycle. And Eddie is wearing just underwear pants. Okay, and he can't be but maybe 2. He's walking because he's in front of her.
Oh, that's later on.
Oh, okay.
This picture is a picture of just she and I, and it's the first picture we took
with
together.
the Eddie and the baby. Yeah, right, the little pumpkin head.
Yeah, right in front of us.
Yeah.
Well, that was a celebration for me. That was the first time we were together like that. And then I got transferred to Panama, and I sent her back home again after Lowell.
Okay.
This is it. After I make this one, you ain't sending me off again.
Yeah. Well, that must have been then when you went back down to Panama. Must have been
when she came down. She came down a train to Miami, and then she was to be flown from Miami on down to Panama. But before they would let her go, the Navy, they made her take shots for her, the kids and everything to get all, Billy and Jimmy, Eddie to get down there.
Right.
And so she said, the thing is, first you abandoned me, and then you sit me down here in a car or a train, then everybody starts sticking me and shotting me, and the baby's screaming and shot and everything. She said, I don't even know if I want to come back.
Yeah. Well, so you were in. I always think you were in Panama, Florida, but were you in Panama City, Panama?
No, I went down there again at times, yes, but I never lived there.
Okay, so you're talking about Panama City, Florida.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that?
On the
Gulf side?
Huh?
Is it on the Gulf side?
Yeah. It's right up near Pensacola.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's hard to say that though. Because I remember a lot of wonderful times. But those are the places I remember.
Yeah.
And you know what it is? It's really the development of the family. You know?
Yeah.
There's nothing can balance a house with kids as far as I'm concerned. I love it.
Yeah. Well, when I tell people all the different places that you took us, they're like, "Well, you must have the best. You must have the best parents." You know, I mean, I said, "Well, I said my mom probably lost her mind." I said, my father would throw us in the car and drive us anywhere. You know, he loved to travel. He loved to look at things, and he liked taking us with him. You know, you liked having us with you.
The best time I remember these people is when we went on a trip from Morocco up into Germany, and we got in a rental car.
A rental car?
Yeah, Mercedes-Benz or something, real hot dog, and it had a roof slide over it. We'd never seen a car before with a roof slide over. So everywhere we went, the 3 of them, well, the 4 of them, were all up in the hole in the roof, walking around there. The guys can say, they're going to get their heads cut off, get them back out of the hole, and hell, let them get their heads cut off. Fun. But I remember that ride. We went to the Black Forest or something.
Yeah. Well, you know, I was telling Louis today when we were coming out of the Capitol building, I saw this squirrel.
You guys went to the Capitol today?
Yes, yes. I don't remember I can't remember ever being inside it. But we also went to the Library of Congress, which I do remember. So I can only assume that if I got to the Library of Congress.